Greetings, it's me, MrGamingGuitarist, and I just have to say all these things right now before I forget all my thoughts that I have. But this was originally supposed to be a review, but I thought it wasn't going to be fair, and I'll explain that a bit later. Oh, anyway, I just want to make this video be about my official thoughts, or my initial thoughts of Resident Evil 6. I think that this game has, the reviews are just, on this game have been terrible. And, some of you might agree with these reviews, but I, however, do not. Like for example, GameSpot gave this game a 4.5 out of 10, and XPlay on G4 gave it a 2.5 out of 5. But the thing that I see with modern reviewers is, of course, everything, this is all just my opinion, completely subjective. You might think one thing, everyone thinks differently, so just keep that in mind. But I personally think that people today are spending too much time finding little things to complain about rather than talk about the fun of actually playing the game itself. When I'm playing this game, I mean, you know, there's a controller. You know, whenever I play this game, I'm not thinking, oh my god, this sucks. This isn't like the original Resident Evil games. No, fuck this game. No, I'm not like that at all. Whenever I'm sitting here playing this game, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time playing this game. I'm not thinking about that. I think of it as the game itself. And to those that think that Resident Evil isn't just survival horror, well, you have to think about the story and the characters. The characters themselves are aged. They're different. They're more experienced in dealing with bioterrorism. And remember, the whole thing about Resident Evil, it's been about bioterrorism, not just zombies. Zombies were in the first game. Things have gotten bigger ever since the first games. Now, you might be calling me a hypocrite, and you could be saying that. Well, for the record, I have only played Resident Evil 4, 5, and so far 6. I haven't played the originals, well, with the exception of the remake of the first game on the GameCube. I've played those, and they're all great. Yes, I said that, yeah. Yeah, 6 is a good game. Now, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm rambling, but I'm just scrambling to remember everything that I initially planned to talk about in this video. But how I think of this game is, it's a good game. It's fun. I like it. You know? I like this game, and some of you might not, but for what it is, this is a good, fun game that will last you a long time. And this has 3 campaigns. One where you play as Leon, Kennedy, Chris Redfield, Jake Mueller, and then there's a secret 4th campaign after you unlock those, after you finish the other 3, where you get to play as Ada Wong. And you know, people are panning this game for being different, and it's been getting terrible reviews because of it. But if you take one thing and you look at what is, in my opinion, one of the most overrated things, pieces of game, one of the most overrated games in the history of video games, Call of Duty. It's been the same exact shit every single fucking year since the first Modern Warfare in 2007. And yet it always gets, oh, 5 out of 5, oh, 10 out of 10. And yet the gameplay still remains exactly the same, and it just gets old and tired. Now, imagine this. Imagine if the first 3 Resident Evils, if 4, 5, and 6 had the exact same style. Don't you think that people would get tired of it and would want a change? They would. Now, 4, in my opinion, is the best one, because it was just so different, and 5 and 6 have expanded upon that, the basis of what 4 did. And now with 5, it was a good game. Well, it was solid, but it just copied too many things from 4, like the whole control scheme, and I hated Sheva's AI, dumber than a rock, and I hated how you had to manage the AI's stuff. It was not good, and I didn't like it. That's why it was really good playing it with co-op. And I like how in the 6 you get to how the weapon system and the whole inventory is simplified. That's a good and a bad thing. Good because you don't have to worry about having too many things and organizing them around in a confined space. And now it's bad because, yes, you get to have all these weapons, you get to carry all these guns, except whenever you can't really upgrade them individually. So instead you just get these things called skill points, which you use, which is sort of like a very light RPG element, which honestly I don't see anything's different, but from what I have played so far, and I also forgot to mention, yes, I am pretty much at the final boss fight at Leon's campaign. Have not played through Chris or Jake's yet. And from what I have played, I like the game. It's good. And if you liked, and I'll get to how I rate it so far. And it's just pretty good. I like it. I have no complaints, except for these minor things that I've talked about. It's pretty good. I mean, hey, if I'm someone that said 5, it was okay, but it copied, 6 is better. It's a step up from that, but I'm going to be honest here. 6, yes, it's good, and I'm satisfied. I'm happy with what I have, but it could have been better. You know, it could have been better. And you know what? Maybe it's time for a reboot, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But hopefully they don't fuck this up like how they fucked up. Well, I don't want to say fucked up, but how they just changed a lot of things with Devil May Cry, with Dante and Virgil and everything, to where everyone hates him. So hopefully Capcom can do things better next time. But from what I've played, and this is how I'm going to rate from what I have played so far, and I can make a full review later on once I've finished everything. But from how I see it right now, my rating system is going to be different. Everyone does numbers, or letters. I don't like those. Those are too complicated. People say, oh, I give this a 5.6. I give this a 5.7, a 6.2, 7.3, 3.6. What the fuck does that mean? I'll do this so simple that anyone without a brain can understand it. From now on, whenever I review anything, a video game, a movie, whatever, 3 simple things. Buy it, rent it, fuck it. Okay? So, if you are someone that has played through Resident Evil 4 and 5, and you like that style of gameplay, and you want the next step up, something that's really cool with the story, and it expands upon that, and you really enjoyed 4 and 5, and you like them, I would say go ahead and buy Resident Evil 6. Now, if you are someone that has played 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, 0, and all those games, and you're used to that format, and you never really skipped 4 and 5, well, if you're curious to see what happens, I recommend that you just rent this game. Just to play through it, you know? And if you are someone that gets... But if you are someone that has never played a Resident Evil game before, and you just want to try it out, I recommend that you rent this game too. And see, I honestly just don't understand all the bad reviews this game has gotten, and all the terrible comments that all these so-called fanboys have given it. And do I call myself a fanboy? No, I call myself a fan. Because, in my opinion, a fanboy is someone that just agrees and goes through something, or they just hate something. They either love or hate something without having proper reasoning to back themselves up. They just do it for the sake of loving or hating it, just to be that. But me, I might hate something, I might not like it, I might think it's okay, but I will have proper reasonings behind that. Therefore, that's why I call myself a fan, because I actually use my fucking brain. So, I honestly don't know what else to say right now, but from what I've played, I like it so far, and I would recommend, and you've heard my ratings, so I don't want to make this video go on for too long than it should be, so this is my initial impressions on Resident Evil 6, and I'll make a full review later. Sorry if this video is long, sorry if I'm rambling, I'm sorry if you hate me, but yeah, so that's it for now. That's it. Sorry if this video sucked, but hey, it's my first attempt at doing something like this, so yeah, goodbye. See you next time.